My name is Oscar Jofre. I'm the co-founder, president, and CEO of CoreConnex. And how do I fit into all of this? We're a company that's actually helping the medtech, life sciences, healthcare with a number of ways that it's going to help you in times like this. In one part, capital raising, using the regulations that are currently in place in just slightly different way than what you're used to. But then what happens after you raise your capital? You need to manage those shareholders, you need to communicate with them, you need to be able to send them reports. And we all can see, as I see, all of your heads are tilted downward, which means you have a mobile device. So you want to make sure that you have someone that provides all those tools, and that's what we do. We're a technology company providing this. We're Canadian. I hope you like that. There's 60 of us in 8 different countries around the world. What makes us unique in our technology, everything we do is compliantly, something that I hear a lot here at the MedTech conference. And what we do is make sure that when we're working together, providing you the technology, that you're not going to run into any issues with the SEC or any other regulators like in Canada or the UK or UAE or Australia. And we have gone through these processes because we know that in the long run, it's the best way to go. Technology by itself doesn't do anything unless the regulators have endorsed it. So how important is it that we're talking about today? So most of you probably weren't even aware that last year, private companies just like you raised $4.5 trillion. 4.5. That was just in the United States. And to give you an idea how much investors love the private markets, the public markets only did $1.2 trillion last year. But here is the slide that matters the most. So 10 years ago, a man by the name of David Weil, which some of you met, introduced a legislation that changed everything for you and I, to be able to access capital from everyone, not just the elite. And what happened was 10 years ago, this slide only looked one way, which was $4.5 trillion. All of it would be under the 506B hush private money. Nobody knows about it. And 10 years, last year, we did $150 billion worth. So what it's telling you is that the market is now looking at these regulations. Companies like yours are starting to realize there is another chapter in my capital raising. Not another alternative, another chapter. And that's where you need to look at it in times like this. So this is pretty significant. There isn't just one. Everybody thinks that the Jobs Act regulation was one. It wasn't. It's 4. 4 distinctive regulations to help you access capital in a very unique way. And that's what we do. And it requires technology because in order to remove the friction and make it efficient. So what do? We're providing you an array of tools to make sure you're compliant both when you start the process and as well when you're done with it. And at no time are you ever not working with regulated participants like your corporate lawyer or securities lawyer, your auditor, your FINRA broker-dealer, your FINRA secondary ATS, your SEC registered transfer agent. But there's no more of these days where you have to have astronomical fees to be able to use that. Technology is a game changer. The same way that you are changing the world in bringing technology to help companies or individuals, we're doing it for you, so you have to look at this. How can you make your businesses more efficient? So, as I said, the father of the Jobs Act, I'm very honored that we are the only company in our sector that he is both an investor and advisor, and alongside some esteemed individuals that guide us. I'm on a 14-year journey, like most of you. I'm blood in, blood out. I'm not going to get out until I help literally every company out there to make sure they understand what they can do. You don't need to do it, but just make sure you understand what's available.